We are the self, we are the Parabrahman, we are that. So how to realize it? First of all, you set the goal. I am not bothered. See, this self, for this purpose, I will call it the Lord. Our Lord is very jealous. In your marketing list, if you put him as item number last, first you will write, I want a sari, preferably a Purnima, house sari, the silk sari. My son should get a ministership. My third son should get a job in USA. Fourth, I should purchase 2 houses, one in Malabar Hills and one in Himachal Pradesh. And lastly, God. Lord. He would not like to share himself with all your marketing items. Item 1 should be he, item last should be he, all the items should be he. So that is the way. You have to, that love should be obsessive. Night and day, see a businessman, I know a friend, whenever he comes to me, he tells, Swamiji, I have booked so many audiences here, I have gone there, they were so loving about my solar system and all these things, he will tell nothing but that. 1,000 times I met him, he says, where all he went, how those people dealt with him, how he netted a big tender. Why can't you have the same thing with your Lord, with you? First, unless you realize yourself, what can you do? You do social service. What can you do social service? Go and tend 100 people in a war. You go and do, bandage for 100 people. When you link yourself with all and you become the Brahman himself, number one, there is nobody to be bandaged. This is an illusion. This is a drama. So, if ever there is a world, you can help the entire world sitting in one place by linking your mind there. And you should know what are your resources. How do you know what are your resources? Only when you know who are you. So, first understand this self as who am I. For this, number one is Schopenhauer was the first to translate most of the Upanishads into German, translate all the Upanishads into German. From childhood, he had only these questions. Even when he was 7 years old, he'd be sitting in the class. Who am I? Where from have I come? This energy, where from is it come? Where have I come from? What am I doing here? Where am I going? Where am I going? This was going on till he finished his MA. Once he was sitting in his house in the evening with all his hat, shoes, and he's going on thinking, who am I? Where have I come from? What am I doing? Where am I going? And thinking like this, he was not aware. He opened the door, he went out, night 12 o'clock. He is going through somebody's private garden, which is full of fruit-laden trees. And the chowkidar, in those days there was no electricity. The chowkidar is vigilant, keeping his lantern. Because in the past few days, so many people have stolen away a number of apples, a number of pomegranates. Oh, so he wanted to find out. Today he saw, hey, there's a chap going with his hat and shoes. Perhaps he's a smuggler. So he goes after him. He's going. He goes behind him. Hey, who are you? Where from have you come? What are you doing? Where are you going? He looked at him. The man, Schopenhauer, came running back and hugged the chowkidar. Oh, chowkidar. The same question I have also been asking, you are also asking me. I have not been able to get the answer to it today. How can I answer you? That should be the obsession. That is called the obsession. There should be a volcanic longing in you. That is number one. Decide the goal. And whenever you decide the goal, you should have the faith in you. And faith in the scriptures which are given the path how to realize. And there is no use of doing a mantra. He gave me a mantra and thinking, I don't know, simply say, it's only a mumbo jumbo. I don't know, the poor man. So I said, okay. So, it's of no use. You should have faith. Guru Vakyeshu, Shruti Vakyeshu cha, Vishwasa, Shraddha iti chate. Shraddha and Vishwas, there are two. Vishwas is self-confidence. And also, your belief in this one. oh, he is already has taken 20 rupees, when he will give it back. You have got the Vishwas. But Shraddha, which refers to the Lord. And there can be three kinds of Shraddha, which is told in your Gita, Bhagavad Gita. It can be a Rajasic, it can be Sattva-guna, it can be anything else. Simply because in order to prove to others that, yes, I love Gita, it is something authentic. He has never seen the Gita, he doesn't possess a book even. It is only to tell. Then what is the use? Where is the Shraddha for it? There is no Shraddha. In order to tell others all sitting in meditation. You go to a meditation hall, you can see all this fun. That's all. So, the second is faith. First is, then, faith comes only in love. Automatically, the person whom you love, you will have 100% faith. It so happened there was a Japanese warrior, he was going with his wife in a boat. Suddenly he took his sword and take it to cut his wife's throat. Put it like this. She was laughing. Hey, are you not afraid? Oh, you are my own husband. How can you kill me? No problem. So she had the faith because of love. So love and faith go together. Where there is no love, there cannot be faith. Love has to be there. So faith and love are important. Then the next is faith. For self-realization. When all these things are there, you have to equip yourself before you go to a guide. When you go for your joining in BSc, they said these are the qualifications. You need to pass intermediate or PUC or the 12th standard, otherwise you will not be taken. Similarly here, before you go to a guru and allows you to enter into his class, he has put some pre-qualifications. It is given very beautifully in the Vivek Chudamani by Adi Shankaracharya. The first is Viveka. So what is Viveka? See, I'm sorry, for night time itself it will take, almost it covers your various questions except the Jivan Mukti, that's all. I may not be able to cover the rest, we will do it at the other opportunity.